We finally found all those fantastic beasts, but what is next for the popular wizarding franchise? We've got some spoilery theories on today's Nerdist News, so Petrificus Totalis, don't go anywhere. Well, it's official, you guys. America loves magic. Because after 2 weeks of the Sorcerer Supreme dominating the box office, a brand new wizard has stepped up to take his place. Potterverse spin-off Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them opened this weekend with an impressive $75 million haul, wonder what that is in galleons, which makes it the third straight week of #1 movies about the mystic arts. 5 straight weeks if you count Boo! A Medea Halloween, because let's face it, Tyler Perry is like a comedy wizard. Anyways, Fantastic Beasts' strong start more or less ensures that there's going to be no stopping the onslaught of sequels that were already promised to us before this movie ever even opened. But what should we be expecting from the next 4 fantastically beast-filled films? Well, we've got some theories, but before we reveal them, we must, as always, warn there are some spoilers upon the horizon. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, but you're planning to, stop the video right here. Seriously, stop it. You're gonna regret it. Or you could just take a walk through a memory-erasing rainfall after watching it, which, by the way, was a huge spoiler. When I said stop right here, I was being serious. I just spoiled something for you. That's a thing in the movie. So, on the whole, Fantastic Beasts was more concerned with introducing us to new characters and new relationships within J.K. Rowling's Prohibition-era wizarding world than reminding us of the ones already established in the Potter series. But there were a handful of familiar names littered throughout the script, most notably Dumbledore and Lestrange. Now, no points for guessing that those names are going to get more important as the series goes along, but exactly how important will they become? And could they even be connected in ways that we don't already realize? Well, we now know that Newt Scamander was expelled from Hogwarts when he took the blame for a failed experiment conducted by his former flame, Leta Lestrange. But we also know that then Transfiguration Professor Albus Dumbledore tried to prevent him from getting expelled. That seems to imply that Dumbledore was aware of Newt's innocence, or maybe even sympathetic to the experiments that he and Lestrange were conducting. But what were these experiments, and why would Dumbledore want to protect them for it? Well, we think it could tie into Newt's obsession with obscuri, or obscuracies, or octopus, whatever the plural for obscurus is. Anyways, there's a lot of evidence from the books that Dumbledore's younger sister Ariana was an obscurial herself. That's the word for someone who has an obscurus. She was persecuted for her wizarding abilities, became traumatized, and then eventually killed her mother in a magical blast. That sure sounds like an obscurus to us. But we're guessing the experiment Lestrange was working on was actually Obscurus related, and that Dumbledore knew about it and let it slide because of what happened to his sister. That's why he tried to prevent Newt from getting expelled. It's not just that he knows his student's innocent, he feels partly responsible for the accident that got him in trouble. And you can bet that messy history between these 3 characters will come into sharper focus a few movies down the line. That also means that sooner or later, Fantastic Beasts will be taking us back to Hogwarts, which has us wondering what exactly we'll find once we get there. Now, Rowling has said in interviews that the franchise will take place over the span of 19 years, which means it would end in 1945, the same year a student with the soon-to-be anagrammed name of Tom Riddle graduates. So, it seems pretty likely that Scamander will at least have a small run-in with the future he who should not be named. Let's also remember what Riddle was up to during his final few years at Hogwarts, breaking into Salazar Slytherin's old hangout and making friends with the Basilisk. That Basilisk sure was fantastic, by the way. Also kind of a beast. Oh, I'm going full beautiful mind here, and I am not good at math, so this is dangerous territory. The Basilisk is a fantastic beast, and where to find it? The Chamber of Secrets! Whoa! Could this be a Chamber of Secrets backstory? The thing that brings the disgraced Scamander back to the school that gave him the boot? We're thinking maybe. But those developments are all things we'll probably see in movies further down the line. What does the very next fantastic flick have in store for us? Well, it's already been confirmed that the next step on Newt's cryptozoological journey will be the City of Lights, Paris. And what better place than the most romantic city in the world for a little wizard/no-mage intermingling? Gross. It seems pretty safe to bet that Queenie and Kowalski are going to keep seeing each other, but with anti-wizard sentiment getting only stronger after the events of this film, they're going to need to find a place with slightly less prudish laws to let their love blossom. We're guessing that, even with Newt taking off for the other side of the world, this is how his colorful set of sidekicks will stay involved with his adventures. Now, those are just a few of the things we're bound to see as Fantastic Beasts charges forward into its mega franchisey future. So what are you excited about as we delve deeper into early 20th century wizarding? More beasts? More allegories for racism? More bloated Johnny Depp as your creepy Uncle Macklemore? Let's discuss. We're talking more Fantastic Beasts and where to find them today on Nerdist.com/Twitch. And don't forget, right afterwards, to watch Natural Selection live at 4 p.m. Pacific, live on YouTube. Kyle Hill and I are going to be debating each other on whether science, boo, or pop culture, yay, makes better small talk to keep awkward Thanksgiving family conversations at bay. Check us out over at Nerdist.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe for even more Nerdist news. Accio Views!